gold.
Nonsense.
The Golden God!
And he dragged you two into this nonsense?
I volunteered.
And her gold is not in her. She's a diamond under her. Wanna lay it down.
Yeah, no, you could come with me to one of these fucking meetings and just tell these corporate people, like, you'll teach them how to give a presentation better.
Be like, put that paper down, Bill. Here's how you give a fucking speech.
It might work on it, man.
Only for young professionals who are lacking in confidence. You tell them, here's how you give a presentation. Here's how you speak to people if you want to wow them. Here's how you... Young people don't even look nobody in the eye anymore. You ever talk to a young person?
It's building charisma.
Even when they're rich, they don't look you in the eye. And if they do, skills. It's the same it's like the same. Like, hey, how are you?
I think it's just autism because...
Fucking eyebrows up.
Hey, I don't look people in the eye.
Huh.
I can't. It's very difficult.
The last time I did it at work, it was a dude. He was like 25, but he was like one of those hot shots with the tight suit and shit.
Yeah.
And he was making good money. He was just like, God, you always look people in the eyes. It's so intimate. I was just like, did you just turn this into a gay thing?
That's what...
you turn eye contact gay?
Trying to make some money.
Is it gay to look people in the eyes?
I was sitting around with some of my buddies from Atlanta. It was a different men's league I was in. A different... I
gotta start hanging around you, Charlie. I feel like you're living successfully as one should. How old are you?
I'm 33.
See, Charlie been in 2-3 men's societies, and I haven't joined one. I can go become a Mason. I can do that tomorrow. I know I got plenty of guys.
So I was hanging out with my other men's league, and I was talking to these boys, and I was like, yeah, I just started this new job, and my boss is pretty cool, but she's one of those psychos that just stares you in the eye the whole time she's talking to you. And they're like, yeah, everybody does that. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, no, if I'm talking, they said you should look people in the eye. I was like, I don't know about that, man. I think you guys are the weird ones.
It's called being personable.
I don't know, dude.
Looking people in the eye, like
maintaining real strong eye contact.
That's a sign of psychopathy, bro.
Is it?
It's got to be, because look, having sincere...
It can't be strong eye contact.
Having sincere...
hitting the motherfucker with the pig girl stare.
Nah, bro. Having sincere eye contact is one thing, but it's almost on some gorilla shit, right? Like, if I'm looking at you dead in your eye, right? You either know I'm either trying to fight or fuck, and...
Here's the thing: it can't be continuous. This is why body language is important. It can't be continuous.
Yeah.
You look somebody in the eye, you speak. Every 45 seconds, you look away. So you're not crazy.
Exactly.
Right.
You look down at the fit. Oh, that's a nice watch that you have on. You have to at least let them know that you're not fucking plotting to murder them.
Right.
Well, yeah,
that's creepy.
That's what I was saying. You know, my old boss, she used to just stare, like it was a fucking staring contest, and I'm like, well, now I can't look away.
She might was trying to hoe you, bro. She was trying to see who was the alpha.
You're trying to move up the ladder. You want to be partner, don't you?
Could have been.
Because I feel like you can't look at it as an intimidation thing or like a power thing, because then you're like, who can stare longer? Yeah, I mean, then it gets awkward.
All right, well, I don't know where we're going to start this, but this is another edition of the world's greatest podcast. I'm your host, Charles Reifenberger. This is my co-host.
I'm John Miller.
And this is Golden Nonsense.
Hell yeah, Golden Nonsense.
Joining us today, we have a couple of repeat guests, some very distinguished young gentlemen.
Yes, we have a comedian extraordinaire, Mr. Lamon.
Lamon, everybody.
Yeah, where's the fucking... Oh, no. We're out of...
What do we got? Is it off?
No. There it is.
Had to find the right button.
The crowd loves you. And
of course, our good friend Avery.
Young Avery, firefighter extraordinaire.
Thank you for your service. I don't think anybody ever says fuck the fire department.
They called him up to go to California, and he said, fuck y'all.
I'm not gonna go fight God.
Nah.
Jesus.
Hey man, look, I as a firefighter, this is actually pretty apt that you're on today's show, right? As your professional opinion on these wildfires in Cali, is it God or is it the arsonists? What do you think, bro?
Lord, it's not. I mean, it's not arsonists. I mean, it's first of all, every fire department in the nation is lacking the resources that they need. You know what I'm saying?
PSA, donate to your donate, sign up. You know what I'm saying? If you know a young man that needs a job, tell him to go be a firefighter.
They got prisoners out there on the line. They hiring people off the street to go do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it
takes a special motherfucker to fight a fire, though.
But like, this is a different type of fire, though.
Yeah, that's nature's fire.
This is nature's
That's
fire.
the Bible from the fire.
That's what my
the fire
ass,
from the Bible.
You ain't gonna find me out there. You know
Yo, I mean, what can you do to fight a wildfire? What do you do?
You gotta like cut. You gotta like cut the brush out. You got to make lines.
Yeah.
But it's like
cut lines in
you see
the shrubbery.
You see what this is doing.
Yeah.
You see the Hollywood sign on fire. Like, bro, come on.
That's
now.
crazy.
Come on now.
The fucking Pacific Palisades is like the most expensive real estate in the country.
And they just fired the fire chief of L.A.
Yo,
so
it must.
How you know
Yo,
it's bad.
Avery, can you point it at your mouth? It is
up,
the
up,
direction.
up,
the direction does matter.
Yeah,
yeah,
these
definitely.
are
Direction
not.
does matter.
You know,
Yeah.
these aren't omnidirectional.
Right.
They're uni.
They're
I got you.
unidirectional.
Unidirectional.
They're
Check,
colloidal or
I don't
something
know. As
like
a
that.
person that used to formerly work for the government, that shit could be solved. It's just all about how much bother you want to do, really.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you talking about solve? Like, there ain't. If there's so much money being lost in California
Yeah.
here and there, that of course there was money there. I bet you money. There's $1 billion loose in Gavin Newsom's pocket.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That he,
I mean, when you see mansions burning down, that's how you know it's a problem.
And you know,
Something
and
going on.
yeah.
Think
You
about
know-
all the
you know
homeless
some
people who might have
who-
died from smoking inhalation. There's so many homeless people in LA.
Yeah.
I was worried about them. I was like, fuck Whoopi Goldberg's house. I don't care.
hold on.
You know
wait.
when people who have enough money that it's going to be a problem for the politicians, their houses are burning down. You know
That's
that
how you know
that, you know that
something-
they're like, oh fuck, we didn't mean for this to happen.
I mean, look, it's probably upwards to a couple $1 billion in like real estate gone.
oh man,
It's
it's
way more than $1 billion.
I think
Has
it's
to
way
be.
more than that, dude. I think a lot of those houses are hundreds of millions
Yeah,
of
that's
dollars.
$300 million houses.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, you only need a couple of those.
Not
there's
to
whole
mention the shit
neighborhoods,
that's in the
whole
house.
neighborhoods of those houses.
Now, thankfully,
We're talking
they
about
canceled the fire
tons of billions.
policies, like the fire coverage for the area and insurance.
You said thankfully.
I mean, thankfully, fuck, the insurance is weird, but
Insurance is weird.
Well, you're an insurance man.
that's true.
Right.
But personal property protection is still in play. So you lost your diamond brooch because it got set on fire. You get that back. The house is gone, but everything in the house is fine, and that's a beautiful thing.
Oh wow! But you had to have an itemized.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Insurance is.
I think that is how they do it.
If you have a $10,000 ring, you're supposed to call your insurance agent and say, "Hey, add this to my personal protection policy."
I think that is what they
Because
do.
what if you lose it?
Right.
But some things you just can't replace. You know that.
I mean,
we all
your
know
great
that.
grandmother's china. No, you can't replace that
Right.
shit.
First of all, but things are things. Outside of pictures, you know what I'm saying? People are not going to know who you are. Like, I was thinking about that earlier today. It's like, this photo of my grandfather, after I die, ain't nobody going to know who he is type shit.
Did you
know?
see
Yeah, I'm
Coco?
saying.
Once people stop remembering you and stop remembering what you look like, you fade away.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
truly
I'm saying.
gone.
Yeah,
You got a point.
you're
Damn, dude,
you're
fucking Coco. I haven't thought about Coco in a long time.
I've seen my great grandfather.
Have you
once,
seen
and I
Coco?
constantly
No, I
try to
haven't.
remember
Bro,
what he looks
Coco
like.
will fuck you up, dude.
It's a
I
good
am-
movie.
Coco will fuck you up.
I don't
an
give a
amazing
fuck
movie.
about the new kids movies,
If
bro.
you watch
Animation-
Coco and you don't cry
animated
a
movies will
little
always be
tiny
better.
bit, you're actually gay.
What part did you cry at? None of it was
Fucking-
sad.
Yes, it was, dude. Coco.
no,
I
no,
can't
What
remember
other
the part.
Disney movies have you seen recently?
I watched both of the Inside Out movies.
Okay.
I haven't
Those
seen
those
see-
movies are great.
Okay, but look, look.
How crazy did you think
can't-
your wife was after you watched the movies?
I mean, I knew that, so that's standard.
You can't go see those movies without a child or a woman in tow.
I'ma tell
If
you
you're
the-
just a dude, you can't be going to see.
What, at the theater?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's messed up.
you can't
a
be
little
just
weird.
as
Hold
a
on, let
dude.
me- even with your woman, because me and my wife went to go see Encanto in theaters,
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, it's there's not going to be any kids, but I don't know the fucking school schedule, so the kids were on break, so it's full of kids and it's full of parents in here. Me and my wife are here going to see Encanto. We done got our alcoholic beverages. We having a good time.
You're like, it's a matinee, honey. They're in school, and you,
yeah, exactly.
on winter break.
Sabotage.
We went
They're
at
on
like
winter
3
break.
p.m. type shit, and I was like, yeah, it ain't gonna be no kids here.
That's funny.
All these terrible parents got their kids at this matinee.
Oh, that's
And these
hilarious.
kids just
You're
like,
a full
where's
trip.
their kid? And I was like, let me tell you something, you little bitch. Not only am I a fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda, I'm a fan of Disney. I was born in
I'm
this.
a big old kid. That's what you're looking at.
look, I saw some on Reddit the other day. It was like this dude married a Disney girl, right? She
Oh, God.
Yeah, and he was like, we've been on 10 vacations. 10 of them have been to Disney resorts.
Oh
You
my
know how much?
God,
You know how
dude.
much money?
That's it. Shit's expensive
you
for
know
no reason.
how much money they spent?
I probably hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's unless she's a season member. Now, if you're like a season pass holder, like people that drop money like that, you can save. a
but
little bit.
why?
Because it's
Why?
It is lit.
It is lit.
I've heard it's lit.
I bet it's
I
pretty
haven't
cool.
been as an adult, but I would be a
You remember
drinking.
the-
I'd
you
be a
remember the dude
drinking
that bought the
ass.
season pass
Yeah,
so
but
he could eat
after-
at Disney
Star
every day?
Wars area, fucking with lifesavers, fucking
after
drunk as a
one
bitch.
after one or two times, that's it. You don't get fun again.
There was a dude who got the season pass when he was in college. He ate, and they guaranteed 2 meals a day. So he only ate at Disney because he was guaranteed 2 free meals while he was in college because he was fucking starving.
Ooh.
So he would drive to Disney.
He was in Florida. He was in Orlando, Florida. So he was next to a Disney theme park.
What's next to? Because I know how far I drive for a meal, And if it's longer than 30 minutes, look.
I think he was in Orlando, Florida.
Look,
You gotta
wait
wait.
at Disney
You gotta like
World,
wait
though.
in line.
yeah, the parking lot is humongous. You got to park at the parking lot.
But free food. How bad do you want
He's
it?
struggling. If
Bro,
he's struggling,
bro,
he's struggling.
I can get free food on campus without driving. If I ain't had no car, I'm getting on campus. I'm hopping the turnstile at the cafeteria.
Yeah, talk your
The
way
only
in.
Disney
Yeah.
thing I ever went to was Disneyland, which is in California.
Right.
We went and I was stoned. I had like 2,000 milligrams of THC in my system. I had been eating edibles all day. And it was atrocious. It was too hot. Bottled water was $5.
I bet.
So
Bro.
the Princess and the Frog section of the place was only restaurants. It was just like Cajun restaurants and shit.
They say no rides.
I was like, this bitch ain't got nothing but a beignet restaurant.
ain't no ride, bitch.
The Tarzan ride, quote unquote ride was just 14 flights of stairs up to the treehouse where Tarzan's parents died. And I was like, where the rest of this shit? I walked upstairs. I waited in line to walk upstairs.
Ain't no swinging vines.
I
baby.
eventually ran out of money. And then I was just like, okay, I got a little bit of money left. I got a couple of dollars. I'm going to buy a pickle. It'll give me my electrolytes and shit back.
Pickle $7.
You said a pickle $7. So you can
$7 for a
So,
pickle.
is there cash transactions the whole time?
No, you can use your card and shit, but I was still
No,
broke.
I'm saying, but like, there's no like,
Everything, yeah.
card you get from Disney.
There's nothing included, I don't
No.
think.
We
Yeah.
got 2 free meals because I was on a school trip. We got 2 free meals because I was in college.
Okay, so but what you're asking is
Like,
there
yeah.
any like super ultimate pass where I don't have to pay for
I'm
anything?
saying like you can give these restaurants, bars cash when you go to Disney
Yeah,
World.
you can.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but
I didn't know how that worked.
it's fucking way too expensive.
Like
Like
bottled
well,
water
no.
is $5. How much water you drink a day? Type shit.
That's
Like,
walking around in the heat.
exactly 8 bottles.
I'm holding on to that bottle and I'm filling it up in the bathroom under the sink.
I swear to God.
That's
I didn't
what I'm
spend
doing.
$30 for a train pass. So I'm drinking 9 bottles of water. Damn,
So
I'm
my
broke.
brother always likes to talk shit. He went to Disney without me when he was like 6 or something. I was like 8, and it was whenever that Tarzan movie came out.
What did you do? Why couldn't you go?
So
He was mad as hell.
it was
mad.
You went to baseball camp or
it
some
was
bullshit?
my younger cousin was going because he had like cancer, and my brother was closer with my cousin, so like he got the invite. It was all right, but he still throws it in my face because he saw it was right when Tarzan came out. And you know the tree, like it's like the tree of life in like the animal kingdom or whatever. He saw Phil Collins in the tree.
Jesus.
Phil Collins was in the tree doing the Tarzan songs for a
Phil
bunch
Collins
of
slapped so
bunch of
hard on
kids.
that soundtrack.
Dude, it was so good.
That nigga ain't never got to make no more music. I've heard Phil Collins songs before Tarzan. I was like, fuck
all
all
right,
that.
so Phil
Son
Collins
of
on
Man.
Tarzan or
Oh my God.
Elton John on Lion King.
Phil Collins on Tarzan.
You
Hold on,
think
hold on.
Tarzan?
Who's the Toy Story guy?
That's
Billy Newman.
it's
Randy Newman.
Randy Newman, yeah, Randy Newman.
You got Brandon.
I'm Randy Newman,
That's
y'all.
all. That's
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Disney. That's Disney. That's up there though.
You got
What, you got a friend in me?
Brandon Mike.
That's Pixar.
Yeah.
That is Pixar.
Oh, damn.
Pixar is owned by
I'm
Disney.
messing
That's
up.
not
It's
Disney.
Disney Pixar. You know what? Shout out to Steve Jobs. You know they told him he couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And he did it. So you know.
What's your number one kids movie though? Like
I'm gonna say
forget Disney.
I'm gonna
Forget
say-
all, number
Oh
one
man,
kids
that's
movie.
so
The
hard.
Lion King.
Lion King's a great choice. That's a front runner.
The Lion
That's
King.
the
For
number one.
children's movie?
I think that's
What beats Lion King?
or just second to Lion King because everybody's gonna say Lion
Let's
King.
just Let's just throw out some really good ones.
Monsters, Inc. for
Monsters
me
Inc. was what I
up
was
there.
gonna say is on the list.
Are we talking about like
Any kids movie.
Animated when you were young.
I like
that
Bugs
you watch
Li- I like
Finding
repeatedly.
Nemo's
A
really
Bug's
good.
Life.
Finding Nemo's good. Bug's Life is
A
good.
Bug's Life had
A Bug's-
jokes on jokes on
See,
jokes.
A Bug's Life is good, but it didn't have the replay value for me because I got the lesson the first time. Okay,
B movie?
save your money, beat up the bullies. That's all you got to know.
B movie was good.
Inside Out
Beat movie
1
was fire.
is really good. Inside Out 1 is a really
I
good
haven't
movie.
even
But
seen
that
B-movie.
wasn't when you was a kid though.
No, it wasn't.
You
So
haven't seen
okay.
B movie.
Nah, dude, I'm a big Jerry Seinfeld fan. I didn't want to see him.
Oh
as a
yeah,
B.
you're
I
a little
have
weird for
hilarious.
that.
I never saw that one. I never watched
Jewish
B-movie.
B has mental bestiality relationship with white woman with Bob. It's an amazing movie.
Jewish B.
Jewish B tries
Falls
to
in love
fuck
with-
this human.
with
It's
with
an
white
amazing
woman.
film.
That's what
She's an animated woman, so she thick. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, she had the
if
Pixar body.
if it's
You like jazz?
Hey,
Oh, speaking
somebody-
of which,
She a pog.
The Incredibles is on the list.
Somebody.
That's near the
I
top
forgot
of the
about
list.
that. Yeah, I forgot about
Incredibles.
that.
Okay. Incredibles is a proper like superhero movie. Like,
Yeah, it
no
is.
one-
I agree.
People aren't really like. I don't even consider it a kids movie, bro. You talking about Syndrome murdering people? We
It's a
got.
good kids
Yeah.
movie.
We got a man in a midlife crisis.
That's
He
what I
don't
thought
know
was
what
a-
he's doing.
Superheroes getting taken down by lawsuits. Litigation is what
Right.
kills
Yes,
suits.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
I thought the apocalypse was gonna
When I
be.
started
Was
working
a
at the
dude
got
in a
banned.
machine fucking people up.
It's
Yeah.
like X-Men.
Bob's job, like the job they give him as his cover job, he's an insurance underwriter.
Yeah.
So he decides if they get their insurance payouts or not. And the dude's like, Bob, you're not supposed to pay these people. What the fuck is wrong? So when I got insurance, I was like,
What? I mean, that's how the folks in Cali feel.
That's how they should feel. That shit
Nah,
is
hey,
high.
look, I called my partner in Cali, right? Shout out to Lauren. He was like, first of all, he lives in Pasadena. People in LA and the Palisades have been calling him to stay with him, right? Tons of people. And it's like the insurance companies 2 years ago gave a warning to the state of California that these were issues, right? They gave the state 600 days to figure it out. They didn't solve any of those things. The height of the Biden administration,
Yeah.
right? And so that reservoir has been dry for a while.
Realistically, the insurance companies should be helping with like control of the environment.
Why is that?
Because it's their property.
No.
They should either be helping to prevent the event, or
They want
they should be paying for it.
They
Like,
want
that's-
the event
that's
not to happen because they want to keep
Right.
on absorbing the fees,
Right.
right?
All you have to do
That's how
is-
insurance works.
Right.
You
all
need
have
people to
do is
pay in
stipulate
and
what
you to
will
not
and will
pay
not
out.
pay for.
Yeah.
Case in point, if I live in New Orleans,
Right.
the only way that I'm gonna get flood insurance is putting crazy modifications on my house that cost so fucking much.
It's-
Right.
it's-
That only certain people are gonna do it.
You
So
can't
I'm
get water
minimizing-
to certain
hey,
areas.
If you don't
It's-
have this and this
yeah.
on your house, if you don't have these special seals, if you don't have this, that, and the third, we're not covering your water insurance. Oh, well, I can't afford that.
Why can't they
Well, then
just
I'm not gonna
Why
cover
can't
it.
they just pump fucking ocean water up
Because
there?
you destroy the land.
because they can't.
Well, no, you
that
also-
was a law. But I don't.
no,
Don't
you
quote me
also
on none of this, but-
also destroy the land, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
So
salt,
what?
That's
Salting
salt water.
salting the earth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salt water.
Yeah,
You're
you,
salting the earth.
you destroy the water.
But also, I would rather.
But
put
come on,
water.
dude.
I'd
It's not
put-
gonna be.
yeah.
It's not gonna be
Yeah.
like.
it takes like
It's
seven.
already
it takes like
on the ocean.
It takes like 7 to 10 years for like soil to be desalinized.
But think about this. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but I
if-
think,
in
dude,
hindsight,
how long does it take for all the plants to grow back from a fucking wildfire burning through and
not
destroying
long
everything?
because of the fucking
the cold, the
the-
fertilizers.
yeah,
the-
yeah,
This is why
yeah.
natives did constant
Yeah, but it's not-
controlled burns in that area.
it's not like
Once
it's
they
just
stop
it's
setting
not
shit
like
on
it's
fire
just shrubs and
completely.
shit. It's like a house burning. Like that's
But think about this.
that's more poisonous than salt.
How long?
probably.
How long has this been going
Like
on?
whatever building
Wildfires-
materials are used in modern homes.
Think about this. Think about it. Wildfires is not new. We've been having wildfires every year. So if I, for instance, you brought up New Orleans, right?
Yep.
If
You
I
know
saw
this shit go
Katrina
down.
happen, how horrible that was, my
Yeah.
ass would not be living in New Orleans. If you didn't
Yeah.
see wildfires
no,
tearing
that's-
stuff up,
that's
burning stuff
disingen-
down,
That's
if I got that much money to
that's-
move, I'm going to move.
that's disingenuous, okay, bro? Because
But take some of that Flex Seal from the commercial, and I'm gonna spray my whole house.
check it. There are a lot of cool places that have like one major drawdown, right?
Sure.
Like New Orleans,
Memphis
right? Oh yeah,
getting
Memphis, crime, right? New Orleans,
Floods.
flooding out plus crime, right?
Florida hurricanes.
like
It's got
Miami,
two negatives.
Like Miami, you have like,
Hurricanes.
yeah, hurricanes, right? Like California, yeah, you living in paradise. Price is too high, and fires.
You got to
It's-
choose
it's-
what
and
natural
homeless
disaster
people.
you really fuck with.
Right,
Like, I'm
right.
from
You want
Texas.
to.
A tornado ain't shit. I'll sleep through a tornado.
But that's
no problem.
That's a Texas tornado. They ain't no Missouri tornado. They ain't no
Exactly.
motherfucking Kansas
Even
tornado.
though Memphis no tornado, I can go to sleep and be like, okay, it didn't do nothing but fuck up a little farmland.
That
That's
don't
fine.
scare you though. You wouldn't adjust if you had a family and you spent this much money in your house. You wouldn't. Let me move around.
Okay, look. I'm not gonna. I can't posture like an event wouldn't affect how I
This took
feel.
an ecological term.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna like
Yeah.
flex. I'm not gonna flex because life has a way of humbling you. You know what I'm saying?
You
But,
can
like,
always evacuate too. Like we've
Right.
seen the weatherman knows that the fucking
Okay, look,
flood's coming.
I'm gonna say this. Okay, look, my dad, right, moved to Miami the year I was born, aka the same year Hurricane Andrew happened.
Oh damn.
Okay, that fucked up Miami. Ever since then, he's like, I lived through that. Ain't nothing worse than that. And so he's never evacuated after that.
yeah.
Ever. Okay, so think about the people from New Orleans who are like, oh, it's another hurricane. What's this bitch name? Katrina? That's fine. I done lived through 50 other bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay until Katrina flooded the city out and there's like zombies and fucking flooded, bodies floating in the water and shit. Not to make light of it.
But none of that is fire.
It's like boy crying wolf though. Like what's gonna make you move?
But that's not
what's
fire,
What's the
though.
last
Fire is
straw?
a bad motherfucker.
and
That's like a volcano.
And that's my point. It's like I'm cashed out. I can live on the Pacific Ocean, the Palisades. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a fucking $300,000 house. You know what I'm saying? $3 million house.
Yeah, $100 billion house.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might be a little fucked off because my home is gone. I done paid in for 25
Those
years.
people got money. I
How
don't give a
much?
fuck what they
How much
talking
is
about.
25 years on a mortgage on a $10 million house? $5 million.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't spend $5 million on half your mortgage.
Just go do a movie.
Yeah,
But like I said, it's,
sorry,
it's
bro.
only
You know what I'm
sad for
saying?
like
It is what it
homeless
is.
people and struggling actors.
I don't give a fuck
who
about
are
homeless
waitresses and
I
shit.
guess I'm just not in that financial.
I don't give a fuck about homeless people as a wild
I
shit.
just can't understand losing that much and being cool with it. You know
Well,
what I'm
see,
saying?
but look, check this out. All the money is fake. It's printed money, bro. Right? It's not real money. It's not we're talking about gold or anything physical, right? Like your home is an asset only in the sense that it's valuable to trade for money later, right? But it's not truly an asset where it's making you money. 'Cause
Well,
you're
no,
not-
it is an asset. I mean, it's
no. An asset in the pure economic sense that is making you money and is not a liability, right? That house in the Palisades that you bought for your family, right, young Avery, you the fire chief of the Palisades. You make less than $1 million a year. You can afford your house, right? You done built your family up. You got teenage sons. That's all good. But now your shit's gone, and your shit was never an
also
asset
that,
to begin with.
But also, that piece of property is still worth millions of dollars. Just that,
The
just
land.
that burnt piece
the
of
land
dirt
is still worth millions of
yeah.
dollars. However, one thing that I stress to people, and I'm not gonna stress it too much because I don't want motherfuckers.
So that's
moving to the
a
south.
backstop. That's as
But-
much as it can lose the value. is
yeah,
that
all
it's-
the wood on top of the
physical
land.
But you know, some of that shit is not replaceable. I'm not talking about your car. I'm not talking about the structure. So the clothes that you got, your family heirlooms, the pictures that you got, all that. I mean,
Rich
course,
people do
you
be
a
having
sad
this
ass.
shit.
Okay, yeah,
You sad.
Avery, bro, but that's life though, fool. You know what
Dude,
I'm
the
saying?
shit is tragic as fuck.
That's life though, bro.
But life is tragic.
yeah, man,
Life is tragedy. That's what it is.
Because look, I ain't got nothing. Because like, you from Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about any type of natural disasters.
It's cold as fuck.
Yeah,
A
They
blizzard.
got
We
they got
safe
White
as a-
Walkers
a
that come
blizzard.
over the
Safe
wall.
as hell. We safe as a
No,
mug.
they got White Walkers.
What?
Fucking
Yeah,
blizzard.
yeah.
They got
You
White Walkers
You got,
out
you got
there.
snow zombies up there. You got motherfuckers on meth
Yeah.
that are white in the motherfucking snow, preying on people.
So last night,
or you might have Pakistani rape motherfuckers.
I
From,
think they got that too.
Oh, bro, you heard what's happening? You heard what's happening in London, right? They're bringing them same people here. Okay, the rape.
John, I don't want to talk about
The
that.
rape
Jesus.
gangs.
So last
They're bringing
night,
them here.
So last night, I saw a fire truck going down my street fast as fuck. I was like, "What's going on?" I come outside. My neighbor's car was fully on fire,
Oh hell yeah!
just completely just up in flames.
yes.
I saw that on your girl's page.
You saw that?
Yeah, Claire.
Bro,
It's like
it was
wait. Was it to your left?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's
It's
how
like you
boom.
come out my front door, you look left. It was about like 4 houses down, I guess.
The car was on gid. That's what we
It
call
was
it.
fu-
Was it a
On
Cybertruck?
gid.
It was on it. No, it was a Chrysler 300.
How the fuck you set a
Oh
Chrysler
no,
300 on fire?
that's my mom's car. You gotta be careful.
It's,
I mean, was it like a
Why your mom got a best choice Phantom?
Continue.
because she's an old
well,
woman,
I
bro.
just like, how the fuck do you light a car on fire? I really don't.
It takes work.
I really don't know.
Electrical shit, cigarette shit.
It's probably something. They probably
I
left
miss
the
it back when
cigarette
cars
lit.
came with ashtrays. I hate these new pussy ass cars.
too.
My
I
first
agree.
car had an
Hey.
ashtray in every door.
Hey, I said this. I don't know if I said this on the pod last week, but I've been watching this dude named Sam Hyde. Right, he a comedian, and he brought this up.
He's a philosopher.
He's
as
a
well.
philosopher. No, I really like his stuff, and one day I'm gonna work with him. You know what I'm saying? But he said this thing about like the material that you work with when you're an artist, right, has constraints, and those constraints
Yeah.
make you work better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
Limitation is a blessing.
yeah, so it's like
Challenges
you
you.
have like an artist with just canvas and oil has only so much space to work with, and that ignites his imagination. And so it goes from there, from being like regular like physical art to like engineering art. So it's like the reason why cars now are objectively uglier than they used to be, right, is because we're building with a lot more plastic as opposed to building with metal, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the limitations of steel made you build a thing that was as aerodynamic as it could be, plus heavy, right? But now we got plastic bullshit, or even like the homes that we're building. The homes that we're building aren't as beautiful as the homes that we used to have, right? And they're all also paper thin.
Yeah.
Like if you fart loud enough, you could hear it in some
I hate a
homes.
paper mache ass house. Like all these new investment
frustrating.
properties that they pop
Oh,
up
bro!
in Midtown.
No!
Fucking hate it.
Well, not even the Midtown, in the burbs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Jack, shout out Jack, when I was working with him in his remodeling company, there was this house, and it was like, yo, I've been in some Midtown houses, right? I know what a plaster
that's a
wall
real
looks
house.
like.
That's a real house.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, this is fucking iron pipes and all that good shit. this house, it was in construction still. I kind of like sneezed and put a hole in the drywall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've been in buildings and houses because me and Lomax used to work on houses.
Yeah.
Because Lomax,
he was fucking on my neighbor.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And that's not even just the
R.I.P. Lomax.
He did carpentry and framing, and then I did subcontracting. So I would do like sheetrock, paint
and shit,
like that. Tile. I did tile with a nigga named Jeff, and then we were in the house one day, and he was just like, "Yeah, this is what they told me to use." I was like, "Is this 3/4 inch plywood?"
Oh no!
This is a house. This ain't no fucking car table.
Right. We're gonna fall through the floor.
And that's not even just the way the house is, but that's all the furniture and it's all
everything.
cheap. Everything
IKEA,
in it.
Fred and Durden, cheap
Yeah.
ass
Well,
furniture.
and you know what that is though, right? Is because we farmed out our manufacturing, so it's like anything that's well built. You know, the old stereotype used to be like Chinese made was bad made.
Bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, and American made was great, like the Cadillac.
Also, young people don't like heavy shit. I don't know if y'all ever had to. I used to sell antiques. I don't know if you've ever had to move a cherry dresser.
Yes,
I've moved
up 2 floors.
I used to work.
2 floors.
I was a mover.
I'd be like,
I was too. I worked for college
moving
hunks.
rich people.
I was a
is
mover
the most
for
annoying.
like a year of my life. I was a mover.
Bitch, what
When
you
I
mean
get
your
some
mirror
money,
weigh
when I get
300
some money, I
pounds?
will never lift a piece of furniture
Again, no.
My grandma passed away. I was like, we had to throw all this shit away.
We had to move a
2
mini.
men, 1 truck.
We had to take a mini grand piano up to a second story
Hell
living
no.
room. It was insane, man. It was so crazy.
How many men?
We had 4 of us.
4 men.
Yeah.
Y'all arguing the whole time.
I took a
I
60-foot
gotta get
mirror
drunk
to a
after
lady's
that.
house, and she had a lake and a giant dog, so she lives here. Her husband was in real estate. Her name was Renee Utley. Shout out to Renee Utley and her husband.
Hey, Renee, we love you.
Her name is Renee
Friend
Ugly?
of the show.
Renee Utley.
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 That's
like
that's
she
an
was a-
ugly
Her
last
name was
name.
Renee Ugly.
She was a Southern debutante, and her husband's family had been like super rich in Mississippi.
Right,
She
for a
came
long
from a good
time,
family.
yeah.
And they were selling his family house. And she was just like, I just want you to move. We're going to move a bunch of stuff, but we're going to move this mirror because she had sold the house. I was like, this is a fat ass mirror. I was like, I cleaned the house. I'm not moving the mirror. She's like, but I'll give you more money. And I was like, this bitch, she knows my weakness.
She knows poverty, nigga. Your weakness is poverty.
She's like, I'm going to pay you more. I'm paying you more than your boss is. I was like, oh, you bitch. She was like, show up tomorrow. We showed up. We put the shit in. And I was like, okay, give me my money. And then she was like, you're going to take it off the truck too, aren't you? I was like, hell no. She was like, I'll give you more money. I was like, oh, goddamn, this bitch in these pockets.
And this is fragile too. And I can break
A
this bitch.
60-foot mirror and 4 regular Negroes. These aren't some robust niggas. It's 4 regular Negroes. She put it next to a portrait in a piano room. This bitch had a piano room downstairs. It was a piano, a giant picture of her, a giant picture of her husband. And she's like, I want it right there next to the piano.
She
so I can
bougie.
see my piano player.
No,
when
that
he's
shit
playing.
lit, bro.
I was like, bitch.
Hey, look. I applaud. I see now the function of women, right? Is to kickstart the manifestation gene in men.
Yes.
Right? Because look, I heard a bitch say it, and it was like girls. It was like a video. Some chick was like, I can manifest this, that, and he was like one of them stargazing astrology bitches, right? And then they all was like, and then the last one, she was like, bitch, you're wrong, right? The only thing you can manifest is a nigga, and a nigga manifests for you. Be real, right? No woman manifests shit
That's a lie.
unless it's through a nigga.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. Yes, a lie.
That's a lie.
That's
Women
a
can
lie.
do anything they want to do.
I don't know.
We just help them out a little
My
bit.
son-
Except drive a
We
car.
we inspire them. They inspire
My little
us.
sister is she
And they don't even need us to inspire.
my little sister do hair, she do lashes, she
She
do
do
other
her?
shit. She do her. She do hair, she do lashes. She was in college. She was just like, oh, I got 1 more year in college. And I was just like, oh, well, keep it up. It's gonna be great when you graduate from college, blah, blah, blah. And then she had took like 2 weeks off to go to the Bahamas. And she went from the Bahamas, then she spent a week in Chicago, then she spent a week in Florida. I was just like,
How are you
I know
doing
you're
this?
not selling pussy, but how you making this happen? I was like, God damn it, black women love luxury.
So how? So how she make it happen?
How is she making it
Just
happen?
saving and finding the best deals and everything. If I make case in point, I'll put in a flight. Hotels, because I'm trying to do a trip. And it'll come out to like $900, $1,000 for 4
Right,
days.
right.
My wife would be like, baby, hell no. And she'll
Hold on, real set.
type
Let
that
me
shit
figure
in.
this out.
See,
yeah.
$350 for 4 days. And I was like, what the fuck?
How?
Just
Because I just spent. I'm going out. I'm going out of town this week, and I just spent $1,000.
Exactly.
I bet they could do it better for you.
Discount codes. They got
Yeah.
points. They are part of
They
travel
do that.
groups that have points on this and that and the third. They
Every-
know which days
yeah.
to book, because if you
Every
book a
ta-
flight on Tuesday, it's
Yeah.
cheaper than if you book a
Every
flight on
trip that
Wednesday.
I'm taking out the country, anywhere, going with a girl, they didn't save my fucking pockets. On God, respectfully.
You with a woman?
Yeah, I think they're probably better at that than
Yeah.
us.
We'll
Women
pack,
are-
we'll pack
women
the
are
bags.
better
Yeah,
at
but
some
guess
shit.
We'll pack the fucking bag.
Yeah, but yeah, bro.
How much is your round trip ticket to California?
730, 40.
I got mine down to $178.
You got to California on less than $200.
I've already. Yeah.
What were you on? What airline?
Frontier?
Because
Frontier?
I bought Spirit. Like, I mean,
Yeah, you got Spirit.
I mean, look,
It would have been $93 if I didn't take no carry-on with me. If I didn't take no luggage and I just went in an outfit,
Wow.
it would have been $93.
Jesus.
And I was like, shit, I got a coat that I could put several outfits
And so you said a number and you complained to your wife and she was like, and then
No, you just
razzle dazzle.
You just don't even try to do it yourself. Just be like, hey, babe, like, let's go here.
I was like,
Bro,
I don't
I
know.
ain't got no bitch, bro.
I said,
You know what
You
job?
have women in your
You
life
know what
that are your
job men
friends, I'm
don't
sure.
need to be doing? I was thinking. You know a job that there's no reason for men to be doing.
What's that?
Secret agent. That's a woman's job.
Nah, dude.
Women are doing espionage
Yeah.
all the time.
Unless there's assassination involved. Assassination will handle that part.
They're just
Right.
constantly.
Right,
They got,
but a hitman is not.
You ever play Hitman?
Yeah.
Who was the girl in the background? Who was the girl in the owner?
Right, yeah. She was the one fucking.
Charlie, I had some personal effects from a man.
is this on?
I think we're recording.
Yeah, he's.
Y'all hear him?
Yeah, definitely.
I had some personal effects from a man
Yeah.
who was in World War II. He had letters home. I had his service cap.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah,
all these
yeah.
things from this man when in World War II. And I had it since I was a kid. My friend's mom used to do a bunch of pills. And she was like, you like history? Take this old shit. I held on to it for 19 years.
Take this old shit.
Take this old shit. I had
You like history? Take this
Oh,
old
that
shit.
shit real.
I had a bundle of shit from this man. I held on to it for 19 years. I had been looking for him. I had called the VA and all this.
Yeah.
2 women at my job, my manager and my coworker. And they was like, what's that you got? I said, I done held on to this man's shit for like 19 years. I've been trying to find his
And
family.
they found him.
And in 2 hours,
These
they was just
bitches
like,
found
this was his wife.
an
Here's where his
unknown
wife is
person.
buried. These are all his siblings. His daughter
The
used
dossier, dude.
Here's his
The
daughter.
dossier.
Nah, bro.
These
Right-hand to
casual,
God.
regular ass bitches just
guess
wrote a
Right hand to
dossier
God. I
on the
pulled up to the
man.
lady house.
I'm not.
Because I found her. She used to work at Rhodes. I got her personal information. I found her address on the registry where her mom was buried. I pulled up to her house, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I pulled up during the day, and I made sure I had a blazer on because I'm young and I'm black.
Oh, whatever.
Hey, I got,
and it was
I
just
got
like-
some old shit.
He opened the door because he thought I was like a delivery driver or something, her husband. I was like, hey, is this woman here? He was just like, oh, yeah, she is. I said, I have some stuff from her dad from when he was in World War II that I've been holding on to for 19 years. He was like, well, shit, I guess you better come on in.
Well, shit.
Charcuterie. They had Obama on their wall. They had a picture of Obama on their wall. I was like, okay, I'm safe.
We'll be all right.
Yeah, this is a
It was like a
liberal.
Hallmark movie.
This is a liberal household. Oh, dude. You talking about like?
Women gonna get shit
Spying,
done. I trust
keeping
women with anything.
secrets.
I mean, yeah, spying, keeping secrets. They'll definitely. I'm okay. The
I'll
weird.
give you an example.
Okay, what happened?
If your girl is trying to investigate what you're doing,
Oh, she don't know.
She's
she
gonna
know.
figure it out.
Exactly. She
gonna
gonna
know.
figure it out.
Hey, yo, in college, my ex girlfriend figured out that I was entertaining a different bitch.
Exactly.
Because I had
Because she's an intelligence agent.
Yeah, because I had saved her number under a stupid ass name, right? And no, it wasn't pizza because I don't eat pizza, right? I thought I was being smart. I put it under customer support. You know what I'm saying?
Customer support.
Why
Right.
did you just put it under a man's name like DeMarcus?
Because DeMarcus ain't
Probably
calling me.
he probably didn't met DeMarcus before.
Well, no,
He's
see,
gonna get
here's,
confused and shit.
here's the bad part, right? I was the dope man on campus, so I had plenty of folks' numbers in my junk, right? But my girl, I was smart, and she was down for me, right? And I had hours, so it was like, why is customer support texting you at 11:30 p.m.?
That's a very obvious lie.
Yeah,
Customer
you stop.
support.
Yeah, you stop taking orders at 10:30. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh damn. Oh damn.
Shit. I'd
That's
be like,
terrible.
shit. Customer support was outsourced.
That's a
They was
level
in
one-
India.
That's
That
a
was a
level
time
one
zone,
lie,
baby.
Jonathan.
I'm too honest of a nigga.
That's a
fool.
level one lie, Jonathan.
I'm too honest of a nigga. I can't lie to a bitch. After that, I stopped lying.
Yeah, so
the
you're supposed to get a
easiest
bitch
way.
a
You don't
text
need to
now
be
number.
lying. You
That
don't
way
need
you
to
can
be
only
lying.
answer it when you pull up the text now thing. You're supposed to disguise text now as a whole nother app, like the Taco Bell app.
It sounds like you cheating. He's like, no.
But I did
I'm not
used to
good
teach
at it.
niggas how to do it.
But the first person that told me that I wasn't good at lying was my mama.
I was a hippie.
And-
I didn't have to cheat. Bitch, you know I ain't shit.
What you ain't good at lying?
I'm not. I mean, I can get away with some shit.
Right.
But my mom told me when I was young, it's like, you ain't good at lying.
A
And I
man
done
should
figured
never
that
lie
out.
to a woman. We're not good at lying.
No, well, I mean, I don't think dudes should lie in general. It actually makes you a worse dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like,
But it's going to happen inevitably.
I mean, strategically, yes. Like, if you're, you playing.
I don't
chess-
even think strategically.
I lie to
dude,
people
if
in
you're
the
playing-
field. I don't
Well,
lie
that's
to a
not
woman.
that's
You
not
don't have
that's
to
not a
no more.
lie
You
though.
married.
No,
now.
all war.
No, I mean, I lie to like regular
all
people.
war is based on deception, right? Like the
Tactics.
the crossover in basketball is I'm going this way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Comedy is A B C D 1 2 3 motherfucker. They're like, oh my god. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was.
It is deceptive.
You know, and so
It's not dishonest though.
it's deception is dishonesty, bro.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
Two
think
sides
so.
of the same coin. They're not
It
necessarily like.
depends. It depends on the prince. It depends on what we're talking about.
'Cause overwhelming
war and cheating on your girl are two different.
You should
things.
never be a cheater. That's the type of thing that sends you to hell.
But that's my point. That's my point. I'm just playing devil's advocate here, right? Because if you wanted to be a good cheater in your fucking romantic relationship,
Then
right,
you'd be a woman.
versus you being a good fucking deceiver on the battlefield, those are the same muscle. You just gotta like activate it. It's like, because like if I don't deceive this motherfucker, I'm gonna die.
Yes.
Right?
So what you're
If
saying
this-
is we
if-
need female
But
generals.
one has bigger consequences than the other. If I'm trying to deceive a girl, I might lose her. If I'm trying to deceive in war, I might lose all my men. You know what I'm saying?
No,
The
you might
consequence is bigger.
win. Your men might not die.
Consequences. The
Yeah,
worst
but
case scenario.
But
Honesty-
if you're a
honesty is
dishonest
a good
piece of
policy.
shit, then your men aren't even going to follow you in the first place. So,
That's true.
Because
Yeah.
honesty is part of being honorable, and
Yeah,
honorable
but-
is what
No,
makes you follow me.
Think about. I mean,
Being a good leader is not necessarily.
Which one do you think inspires niggas more? You snuck in somewhere and you killed some people, or you showed up at the front gates and then murdered everybody? One is significantly more inspiring than the other.
I
That's
agree.
true.
No, I
You
agree,
got to
Lamont.
think about history, though.
But
You
one,
gotta think
but
about
one,
history.
but one
whoa.
requires one requires a massive advantage, where the other one you have
the ladder,
the advantage.
No, the ladder. Okay, so you need overwhelming force,
Overwhelming power.
right? And that
You don't need that.
But yeah,
You don't need
no. That's why deception comes in, right? If you a little smarter, the greatest motherfucking act of deception in war, everyone knows it. It's the Trojan horse, right? We've named condoms after it because
which is wild.
yeah,
because
well, is it no? Because
that
it's
was
li-
about it
it's
infiltrating
little-
and breaking through something.
Well, no, it's little men inside of a container.
Oh, funny as hell.
Yeah,
I didn't think about
it's
that.
little soldiers inside of a container. That's what it is.
I had never thought about that either.
Funny
For
as
real?
hell.
Never
That's
thought about that.
oh yeah, real shit. And so if you think about it, it's like it was what was it, Odysseus? He was like, "Hey y'all,
It was it was Troy, right? It was
It was
was
the
a-
Battle of Troy.
yeah,
but it was Odysseus.
Odysseus' plan. Come on, dude, I read it.
Was
Look,
it?
Yes, he was
Yeah.
Odysseus because
Odysseus?
it's the Iliad and the Odyssey, right?
Yep.
The Odyssey is Odysseus' journey, and the Iliad is part of it is Odysseus being a general in the Trojan War.
okay.
Yeah, and so actually the main character is it's not Achilles, but it's somebody else. But
Achilles
anyway,
is one of the characters.
yeah,
and-
yeah. But
Hector was the
Hector
guy
is-
that got killed.
Hector is the stupid ass boy. No, Hector's the brother. Who's the other dude? It's Paris. It's Paris and Hector.
Paris
right?
and Hector.
Yeah.
One of them, Odysseus, was fucking.
With
I don't
the-
remember
with
which
the
one it
Trojans,
was.
right?
Yeah. And I think it's Paris who's the stupid one that takes the bitch, right? He's a pretty boy.
Yes.
Right? He takes the bitch and causes the war. And then he calls his brother Hector, be like, yo, please protect me. And your brother's like, you're fucking stupid, you're retarded. You're gonna say, why'd you do this? I gotta fight a war now. But Odysseus was like, yo, if we pretend to quit, right, and we build a gift, be like, please don't chase us, but really we ain't running. We hide the niggas in the fucking horse, and we gonna put 12 of them in there, and then when everyone goes to sleep after the party, because they won the war, they'll get out, open the gate, and we'll murk them.
Siege tactics is a motherfucker. As long as you were the first person to do something, you were just revolutionary.
Oh yeah.
If you took a ghillie suit back to like the fucking 1800s, you'd kill everybody.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
If I just had a
Like
trash
like
bag.
a Barrett 50 cal on
That
a
doesn't
big,
look
on a-
strange to you. That's obviously a bush,
Dude,
Jefferson.
they would say they'd be like, God is killing us. That's
Oh,
what they would
dude,
say.
you wouldn't even need a 50 cal, bro. If you just had a 22 and a scope.
Yeah, 22 in a scope.
In
Yeah.
1800s, you fucking clearing
Yeah.
a
You gotta,
thousand
but you
men.
gotta think about what we doing now. We got 10 motherfuckers can infiltrate. We killed Osama bin Laden with like 8 dudes, bro.
Okay, the Osama bin Laden thing is
It's a-
crazy because he was already like down in his
And it took
down
8
in his
crazy niggas. It didn't take 8 regular people. I don't know if you've ever met a SEAL, but imagine a man with like a dad body, but with like the mind of Deadpool. That's what SEAls are like.
luck.
You meet
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
No,
And
they
it's a
ain't
dude
that
with a
about-
beer gut and a fucking
they
mental
ain't that
problem.
about it.
Hey, and they're also buoyant. So it's like you can't. It's like I met a ranger, right? I didn't meet one. My neighbor growing up, her dad was a ranger, right? And he was like, rangers are like unbeatable on land. SEALs are like hard to beat anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, it's like why are they so popular right now? It's like because motherfuckers can swim. The Rangers is not impressive because it's
It's
like
unbeatable. I mean,
you
you can throw anything at them.
It's pure aggression. Imagine a man shaped like Jawa Because
No.
when I say when I say they all shaped just dad as fuck.
You say dad bod, but with no ADHD.
Exactly. Imagine a man shaped like Jawa, but with fucking Iron Man's heart battery in his stomach. Like he's finna go run 20 miles,
No.
hold his breath for fucking 4 minutes, smoke 10, 20 cigarettes.
I'm just thinking about being in a castle that's being
hand-to-hand
under
combat a nigga.
siege. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about being in a fucking fortified city
being
that's
under
siege.
Being under siege.
That is such a crazy
being
fucking
under
thought.
siege is
Yeah.
actually the worst position to be in.
It's
Being
such a
under siege is better than being the person sieging.
If you're doing the siege, you actually potentially have unlimited upside.
No, there's not unlimited upsides. Think about how many waves of soldiers go through a siege before they exhaust defense mechanisms.
I agree.
You might be the first line of niggas that get oil dumped on them.
You okay?
The archers.
I agree.
Tarred
feather.
What I'm saying,
Tarred and
what I'm
feathered.
saying is that the greatest
Once
citizens,
it's been overwhelmed.
yeah, the greatest citizens in the world have all been overwhelmed by men.
You don't want to be first 400 niggas at least.
First for
Yeah,
40,000
'cause
niggas.
it's so-
Exactly. You
it's
need to be
so-
way in the back.
yeah,
It's so crazy how like being in like the best spot, it turns into being trapped in a fucking
second.
box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to be the trebuchet
You're-
guy.
You're like, I am I'm up higher than all these people. Like I'm fucking them up. You're listening to Hardcore History with Dan Carlin.
No, I
it's
haven't.
good shit, man. He was talking about the Mongols when they invaded Persia. Like Persia was the place to be.
Yeah.
Like it was the shit. And they had these big fortified cities, and the Mongols were ripping palm trees out by the roots and catapulting them on fire into this city.
It didn't matter.
As a firefighter, what do you think that does to a city when flaming palm trees
You
get?
just don't expect. That's unexpected. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Should the insurance companies?
First of all,
Should the insurance companies pay?
at first,
Persian insurance.
you know,
Definitely Persian insurance ain't covering
You know,
that.
at first, the Mongol engineer was like, "Let's throw a couple flaming coconuts first just to see how it looks."
Yeah, just to see what this look like.
yeah. That looked good. That looked good. Send the whole tree.
Like a whole tree, like the fucking stalk of a tree. They just chucked it like a fucking missile.
The fucking thing about Mongolians are they're like giant Asians.
Goddamn Mongolians.
Yeah, they're giant
Break
Asians.
down my
Yeah.
shitty wall.
So like they're smart, but they also don't have the limitations of a regular Asian being tiny and
Yeah,
frail.
they're like big
You know what I'm
old.
talking about?
They're like big old Russian Chinese dudes.
Yeah, that's scary.
yeah.
Got it. You got it. Hey,
That's
look.
a combination right there.
Yeah, you gotta take them out. You gotta take them out. Hey, look,
And
no,
they
no,
were just
the crazy-
dominant because
no, look,
they could fire from horseback.
Center
So,
of
like,
gravity was
the-
crazy.
They're just balanced and
the
just like,
craziest
whack,
version of that.
whack, whack.
The craziest version of a Mongol, right? Like is a Chinese Russian dude, right? If he's Muslim,
Oh Lord.
that's your
Damn, dude, that's
yeah.
They
that's
better be
scary.
glad the Polynesians were out in the
Dagestan,
ocean. Because
bro.
no lie,
You
they would
got
have
Allah.
fucked.
You got
They would have
Allah,
fucked some
yeah,
shit up
my
if they would have been terrestrial people.
yeah. He's
Polynesians belong in the oceans. You put Samoans on land and give them the same amount of space as America. Samoans would be like fucking Titans on our ass.
Well, no,
Just
no.
kicking in the
I'd say-
White
no, no,
House.
I'd say that's the thing about like
Who's at the door? It's the Tongan military.
it's talking military, but they're showing up with sticks and stones because they know
Shit.
because they know that in like close combat they're unbeatable. Even if you shoot them, right, they might survive the bullet. It just
Samoan dudes love guns.
I know, but they don't love guns like white boys, bro.
They love functional guns. White people like anything that explodes.
And that's why they don't lose.
That's why they were pirates. Be like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take this cannon. We're gonna shove a bunch of shit inside. Glass,
You know what
silverware,
the
everything.
scariest? You know what the scariest thought is? Talking about bullets versus man. Like when Nazis started taking meth and shit, and they started like 4 or 5 rounds and not take these motherfuckers down.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
they're zombies.
What the fuck is
They're
going
fucking
on?
Milwaukee zombies, bro. They're White
That's
Walkers.
so.
They're the fucking White Walkers.
bro. That shit is terrifying. Could you imagine being Polish, being like da, eating your fucking like schnitzel or whatever,
Dude.
And,
You eating a raw beat.
right? And then and then a German dressed in Hugo Boss with a fucking with a fucking
I
gun
like
that
that
don't.
Hugo Boss.
No, but-
Nazi connection.
Right, no, with a gun that
I
don't.
appreciate your history,
No,
though.
like with a gun that don't jam.
But that shit-
hopped up on meth. That's fucking bananas, bro.
Well, the craziest thing about like a lot of that shit, like a lot of that, like Ukraine in particular, like they got fucked so hard by the Russians when the Russians came in and took over like early in the 1900s,
Ukraine
like after like
Ukraine
World War
need to
One,
go back,
right?
bro.
So then the Nazis come in and everybody's like, "Yay! Thank God for the Nazis, because at least they're not these fuckers."
Yeah.
And so like, but unless you were a Jew, and then you got the worst end of that stick. So it's
Yeah.
like, dude, like everywhere between Germany and Russia has just gotten fucked over repeatedly because it's just the Russians come in and conquer, then the Germans come in and conquer, and then the Russians come back in and conquer.
These are historically the most violent whites outside of the Nordics.
And then you try to,
That's wild. The American white is the most violent white.
and then you try to imagine like
Oh,
there
I
is
don't
no
know.
like COVID test for like Judaism or like you're Jewish.
No.
You're
like G.I.
Jewish?
Robot for Christian Minnows? That's what a Jew
Hey,
would
look,
say.
The COVID test for Judaism back in the day was a handkerchief. Be like, yo, blow your nose. They're like, I don't like how you blow his nose.
His nose is a little too
Where's my
fucking
phone?
long.
Did they have Jew
Dude, they
tests?
fucked him up.
Yeah, the fucking
and
yellow star.
And they just blamed him
No,
for
that's
everything.
what
dude.
identifying people. Hold on.
They blamed him for everything. They were like, it's y'all's fault that the Soviet Union took over, and they're like, it's y'all's fault
I mean,
that the fucking
after a certain amount of time,
crops didn't grow.
After a certain amount of time, you can blame anybody for anything.
Anything, yeah, you
You know what I'm
can.
saying?
You're not lying.
Especially with lack of
I
technology.
mean, bro,
yeah.
like I could blame women right now. We can blame women right now for COVID. It was bitches, bro. It was COVID. It was Chinese women.
What?
Yeah, it was women.
Well, all right. Well, we got to the bottom of that. It was women.
Yeah, it was women. See, free the Chinese,
Free the
free
Chinese.
Chief Keef, free Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying?
And guys, it's time to start the comedy show. So
Yeah,
we gotta
go.
wrap it up, man.
This has been a rousing political discussion about
It was
economics,
fucking crazy.
post World War II Germany. We went all over the
wish
place.
we
I love
could
this.
get
Hey,
deeper
no,
into
no,
all
hold on.
these
Hey,
topics. but
Hey, this is important. This is important. I want to say this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, follow, subscribe, leave 5 stars on all platforms for this podcast. We're gonna be on YouTube here soon
Hey.
or today. Patreon. Oh
Yes,
yeah.
go
Yeah,
to
you know,
Patreon.
yeah. Go to Golden Nonsense or Patreon/Golden Nonsense Pod.
Yeah, give us
And,
money, man.
Yeah, send us some money so we can up our motherfucking production value. We've hired a young we've hired him. We haven't paid him quite yet.
The
We're
top
paying
tier, you get to see my
valued,
balls, and I know
right.
everybody wants to see my balls.
Yeah,
So,
Oh Jesus! I have a new podcast dropping in 2 months. It's called Cheese Toast. Look out for that. I'll probably go back to when this is posted, and I'll drop something in the comments. Follow Cheese Toast.
Hell yeah.
I have a current podcast called Cynically Acute. Follow that, and
Yep.
look out for my new web series, which title to be determined.
There you go. And then Avery is taking his test to be a EMP.
Hey, hell yeah!
so-
Get that extra money, man.
yeah, I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all
nah.
got it.
No. He's
Avery is putting
I'm
out
just here, baby.
cars
Yeah, I'm
in
just here.
North Memphis.
he's just a cool dude that
What'd you
hangs
say?
out.
What do you say when the car's on fire?
It's on get.
It's on get.
God damn.
God
So
damn. Anyway, y'all, one more again. I love you and we love you. God loves you. Vaya con Dios, baby.
Vaya con Dios.
Hell yeah.
I'll catch you on the flip side.